The Phasmophobia roadmap for 2026. Welcome back, Ghost Hunters. We've got some news for you. Today, we're excited to reveal our roadmap for Phasmophobia for 2026, our journey to 1.0. This year is set to be the biggest for Phasmophobia yet, as we do the game development equivalent of crossing our I's and T's, exiting early access, and releasing the full version of the game we've been working on for the last 6+ years. We're pulling back the curtains on just a handful of our plans with our roadmap, with more details to come throughout the year. Read on to find details what's in store. As we can see from the image, we have major updates, maps, events. Major updates, we can see the player character overhaul, Unity 6 network updates, Nintendo Switch 2 release, 1.0 release, horror rework and lore update, Tanglewood rework, Willow rework, a brand new map, which I don't think anybody expected to actually happen. Cursed Hollow, Crimson Eye, Winter's Jest, we're used to these, and then a new one-time event, which we have not heard about yet. As you can see from the roadmap, there are several major updates we're working towards in 2026. Our player character update, an update to bring Phasmophobia to Unity 6, a netcode update, our launch on Nintendo Switch 2, and of course, Phasmophobia 1.0, bringing with it our horror rework, lore update, and more. While we went into detail on our player character update and a little bit of Phasmophobia 1.0 in our most recent development preview, we won't be sharing too many details on these updates until we're closer to launch. Stay tuned for news throughout the year. Are all of the maps that are asset maps going to get done before the 1.0 release? Because Ridgeview, we have Edge, we have Prison, we have High School, all of these maps. So is it going to go to 1.0 with a couple of maps that are technically not assets that they made? My assumption was that was the whole reason. Well, part of the big reason for the reworks was to get to 1.0. But now it sort of feels like it's a mixed bag. I don't know. I haven't heard an answer from that. I'm basing what we know is going to happen with those maps based on what's already happened with the others. We've already seen the rework that has happened with Bleasdale and with Grafton. We know how good those are, which gives me hope for Tangle and Willow and everything else. 2026 maps. In 2026, we'll continue our work on older Phasmophobia maps to bring them up to the standards we've set ourselves with updates to Grafton and Bleasdale Farmhouse. The first of these, 6 Tanglewood Drive, itself detailed in the latest development preview, will launch soon, while 13 Willow Street will arrive later in the year. Wonder how late in the year they're talking. These reworks will bring with them updated visuals, slight but important gameplay layout changes, as well as a host of new assets, interactions, and more. Our aim with our map reworks is to always retain everything we all love about these maps, but bring them in line with our overall vision for Phasmophobia, which we believe we achieved with last year's reworks and are set with these. So Tangle and Willow and all those asset maps, the way they are now, the amount of interactions you have are so minimal, because when they first released those maps, they didn't intend to have all that stuff there. They were trying to lay the groundwork so they could later update the maps. And now that's what they're doing. Look at all the different stuff we can interact with in Bleasdale. Look at all the different stuff we can interact with in Nels. Imagine that kind of detail going into Tanglewood and Willow. I'm so excited to see what they do with it. We'll also be releasing another new map in 2026. Following Nels Diner in 2025, this new map will bring a new style of location to the game, but that's enough detail for now. This right here is telling us that it's not going to be a house. This right here is telling us that it is not going to be something like we have now. The way they're wording it is it's a new style. It is going to be a new type of layout, possibly motel, possibly a carnival. That'd be cool. Events. Finally, we're looking forward to another year of great in-game community events. Cursed Hollow, Crimson Eye, and Winter's Jest will all return at similar times throughout 2026, bringing with them another chance to work together and on your own to earn rewards and upgrade your trophy. This year, however, we'll be adding a new limited time event to the game. While we can't share what exactly this event is right now, we can promise you it's going to be worth the wait. Interesting. Of course, this is just an overview of what we have planned through 2026 for Phasmophobia, with plenty more waiting in the wings. As always, stay tuned to our social channels, official Discord server, and blog for the latest news and updates on the game, as well as Kinetic Games as well. So now we can actually talk about the roadmap in itself. I'm indifferent in calling this a roadmap. I think having zero time frame for any of this makes it difficult for me to look at this and say, here's the roadmap, as in like, here's the road, here's what's coming next, when it's all just thrown onto a sheet and it's just going to happen eventually. I can respect and understand not wanting to put dates on things because you don't want to put dates on things because you don't want to fail. You don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. Okay, that's fine. I respect and understand that. This is a 2026 preview. This is not a roadmap. Obviously, there's a lot to be excited about. I don't know if the intention here was to give us an image that alluded to what the map could be, or if it's just a nothing burger. If it is meant to be something, like if this image actually has to do with the map, one of the things that I said that it might be, it makes me think of a police station. The reason is because of the images stacked on top of each other, almost like it is a corkboard that has a bunch of stuff stacked on it, like at a police station. As of right now, that's my guess with this, but it could be nothing, and this image could mean nothing. So I don't know. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? What are you excited about? What are you concerned about? What are you hoping to see happen this year that maybe is not listed here? I'm hopeful for a black hat. That's probably one of my biggest, requests. I love a map based on where the devs are from. Oh, that'd be cool. A few more maps like Sunny, larger. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a larger map either. I think it's about their focus. It's about what they want to put their efforts into. Character customization that goes beyond clothes and accessories. You mean like the actual character, like hair and height and things like that? It's a good question. Do you like open sky maps like Woodwind and Maple? I do. I like it because it's different. Yeah, the only thing that I think we don't like about Woodwind, is the room boundaries suck. A fanny pack to allow players to carry like 1 or 2 more items on a bigger map would be nice. What would be nice is if they made it so that the prestiges gave you more things. If it was not just cosmetics. If the prestige system, if you got to prestige 3, you got a permanent unlock. Like, it doesn't mean squat to me now because I'm prestige 20, but for players that are trying to prestige, giving people more options for things to have, it would make you want to prestige more. Make it so one of the prestiges gives you an XP boost. Make it so another one gives you a money boost. Make it so another one gives you a permanent unlock. The next one gives you a custom item or item skin or something. I don't know. Can't wait to see the Tanglewood. I wish you could choose to play the old or new. Molly, one of the things that I had said that I would love for them to do. So like Kinetic partners have the ability to go back and play the old version of Phas. So like I can go back and play Phas from September of 2020 when it first was released. I kind of hoped that eventually they would add some sort of like a legacy patch where it gives you the ability to go play all the old maps if you want to. It's like you don't get to play them for prestige. You don't get to play them for leveling or anything, but you just have the ability to go play them. I think that'd be cool. That way everybody can go play them. Why not? I don't think the bone makes any sense at all, because if you think about what is the purpose of the bone? The bone was added to the game as DNA of the ghost. The whole purpose was it's supposed to be leftover of the ghost. So you're telling me somebody moved into a house where a ghost used to be, where its remains were, left them there and lived their life, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh shit, and then left because it's haunted and left the bone wherever it was. It doesn't make any sense. Kids running down the hall, kick it. It doesn't make any sense. Do you think they'll do a lobby update? I hope they do. They need to add some of the stuff to the lobby that is in some of the other maps. Like Nels, we have those arcade machines, make them playable and add them to the lobby. Add a high score so that way people can compete in that. I'd rather see high scores in the arcade machine because it'd be for fun. The horror rework, it better be massive. It has been talked about for 5 years. So if it's not massive, if it's not overwhelming, they're going to get a lot of grief. Would you want to see a rework of High School or Point Hope? Well, not Point Hope. I mean, what are you going to do with that? It is what it is. The only rework I want to see on Point Hope is them adding a dumbwaiter so I can get my items from the bottom to the top without having to carry shit 15 miles. You want Dusty Trail? Oh, a little TV inside of the lobby? Oh, that'd be a great idea. Put a little TV up there so we can play Dusty Trail anytime we want to. Come on now. That'd be awesome. There is a lot coming in 2026. I'm excited for it. I am super freaking excited to see all the new stuff that's coming. Obviously, there's certain things we are a little hesitant about. We're not sure how it's going to work out, but for the most part, I'm super excited.